Welcome back to Breakfast Television at 7:54. Lisa Brookman, psychotherapist from Wise Women Montreal, is joining us on the BT couch, and we were just giggling and talking. That's what they heard right there. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Thank you so much. So we're talking about the ways to kickstart the year off right, okay? So, of course, your collective, it's a group of women, a group of professionals who always, your goal is to set women on the right path,
100%.
And we're going to start things off with the things that women repeat to themselves again and again and again, sort of hard on themselves. What are women the most hard on themselves about, and why, do you think?
The biggest thing that I see in my private practice are women who think that they're not good enough. That's a trend that I see with the clients who come in, high-functioning women with great jobs, great family, and at the end of the day, they look at themselves in the mirror and they feel, I'm not good enough. I didn't do this well enough.
In what respect? Are we talking like our physical aspects,
you know
psychological?
what? It's really kind of global. It's the way they look physically. It's the way they do things. They didn't, make a healthy enough supper, or they didn't, clean the bathroom well enough. From really small things. And, I really encourage women to start looking at themselves through a positive light, and positive reinforcement really works.
Yeah, and we're going to get to that in just a bit. I do have a feeling, though, just that I'm feeling it sometimes. You're trying to be all things to all people, and then you're just wearing yourself
Definitely.
thin. I'm sure this is something that you're seeing a lot of.
100%. Burnout is a very big thing that we see with women between the ages of like 35 and 50. Women who are trying to have it all, do everything, and do things to perfection. And very often in my office, I'll have clients do a little pie chart, and they'll divide the pie chart into pieces of things that they do. So, taking care of their family, their job, caregiving for their parents. And at the end of it, unfortunately, there's no peace for them.
Yeah, they're spent.
They forgot to put themselves into it.
So what are some of the things that we should stop saying to ourselves in 2014 as women? What are the phrases we should just throw out of the vocabulary?
I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm not a good cook, I'm not a good mother. Flipping it into saying things, and I have clients who have Post-it notes.
You were telling me about this. Post-its around the house.
Post-its around the house, on their car steering wheel, on their bathroom mirror. And when they wake up in the morning and they look at that Post-it note and they read it, I am a great wife, or I'm a dedicated daughter. Positive reinforcement really works.
And we were saying this at the break, as I said, oh, it'd be nice to get that from somebody else instead of getting it from a Post-it. And you said, no, it has to come from you first.
It has to come from within. People can tell you you're beautiful, you're pretty, you're slim, all those kind of things. It doesn't really resonate with you unless you believe it in yourself.
Right.
And we see a trend that when you start to believe in yourself, when you start to have confidence and self-esteem, others gravitate towards that, and then they start to see your inner and outer beauty.
So Post-it, so like if I put a Post-it in my dressing room at home that says I'm not messy when I open that door,
you will convince yourself that you are not messy.
Or maybe I will just start picking up after myself. So what are some of the other things that you want women to keep in mind in starting this new year in terms of the positive reinforcement they give themselves? Because it's not always easy. You can't put Post-its everywhere all the time.
100%. Listen, the most important thing is for women to start prioritizing themselves as individuals. It's wonderful that as busy moms, daughters, wives, we do everything for everyone else. 2014 should really about doing things for yourself. Sign up for a cooking class, take a walk at lunchtime, book a girls' weekend. Replenishing yourself, doing things for yourself really helps you to feel better about yourself. And when you feel better about yourself, you have more quality to give to the people around you.
Yeah, you got to take care of yourself before you take care of anybody else.
Definitely.
All right, and the blog, you've written a blog about this. It's going to be up on Friday on the website, which is wisewomenmontreal.com. Check it out. Lots of interesting information there. Lisa Brookman, thank you so much for joining us. We love when you guys come by the BT
Thank you. We love being here.
Happy New Year again, guys.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. So much more to come. You're watching Breakfast Television on City.